everybody. This is our daily agenda for Friday, May 7th. Woo! We're on Friday, folks. Alright, so for today is evens. As always, map testing is going to be next week starting Monday, so make sure your Chromebook, if you're getting a new one, you're getting a new one. Alright. Additionally, your poetry terms, that notebook is going to be due this Sunday, as well as any work from yesterday. So that's primarily the drag and drop and the what we will be working on today. That's all going to be due Sunday. So you guys will have time in class to be able to work on it. So for today, we are going to be watching a little bit of vocabulary. I have the video attached. We're going to be watching it on illusion. I want you guys to also feel comfortable with this term. A lot of you expressed that you had a little bit of confusion with illusion. And how do we define it? How do we find it? So we're going to watch this video and learn a little bit more. That's going to prep us, ladies and gentlemen, for our next poem. So our next poem is called The Hill We Climb by Amanda Gorman. I have the her reciting the poem at the inauguration, I apologize, of President Biden. So we're going to watch it. We're going to kind of come together and talk a little bit about what that poem means, just what she's saying, what we hear and see from our first impressions. Then I'm going to actually have you guys go ahead and start annotating it. I know this doesn't look the best. It doesn't quite show you what you will be doing, so let me show you. So I have the entire poem here for you. For my honors, you will be focusing on the entire poem. My 3-4, you guys are going to be focusing on that main first part of the poem, just to make sure we have these concepts down for poetry. So we're going to be looking at the actual poem itself. You guys are going to highlight the illusion in orange, so you're going to be looking for illusion. Then you're going to be looking for rhyme scheme, anything that just rhymes in this poem that you notice. Tone. If you're going to comment on what the tone of this piece is, you're going to actually, in this top right corner of your slide, hit comment, and then, let me show you guys, comment, and then you are going to make a comment right here. And I'm going to be able to see that. You're going to underline anything that you see that's just repeating over and over and over again. And if you want, you can comment. I would prefer to see those comments on why that repetition is important. And you're going to highlight in blue a verse that stands out to you. So same thing for both pieces of this poem. And then we're going to come back together. Once I have you guys do that, I'm just going to have you guys focus on that first part. Then what I'm going to go ahead and have you guys do is actually start looking at the gate icons. I'm going to have you guys focus on them together. I'm going to have you guys come back as a class. Little magic trick. So just as a review, ladies and gentlemen, a big idea of that gate icon, it's a summary of a topic. It is a moral, a thesis, the main traits. It's that big idea. It is when we look at something, we know this is one of the most important things. So when we look at The Outsiders, loyalty, that was a huge thing in The Outsiders. In The Hunger Games, survival, family, these were huge, big ideas. Alright, so I just want you guys to think about what is the big idea of this poem? What is Amanda Gorman talking about? So that is the big idea. The second one is details. I should have put the name right there, but this is essentially the most important information. This is small pieces of information that are related to the topic. So this is just something that I want you guys to think about. What are these small little details in the poem that help you realize what the big idea actually is? So I want you guys to realize that. All right. And then going back to our next slide, our next couple ones are language of the discipline. Remember, language of the discipline is the language used by experts. You guys are experts in poetry terms now. You've been working with them for days. You've been looking at these definitions. Now you're going to apply them. So when we are looking at The Hill We Climb, what terms is Amanda Gorman using? How is she using language of the discipline or language of poetry to say what she means? And then unanswered questions. This is going to be your exit ticket for today, ladies and gentlemen. What do you still not know? What are you still unsure of? So this is what you're going to answer in the chart. You're going to let me know what questions do you still have about this poem, about poetry terms, about any language of the discipline. That's what you guys are going to let me know. And I'm going to show you guys what that chart looks like. So you're just going to complete it in big in complete sentences. What is the overall big idea? What specific poetry terms are being used? What's the most important details? And then what have you still not learned about this topic? So that's what you will be covering today. This is going to be worth just a little bit more because you guys are spending more time on it. Alright guys, as always, if you have any questions, need more help, need more assistance, or just want to reach out to us, you can reach out to me, Ms. Arroyo, or Ms. Reyes, and we'll help you guys out. Other than that, I'll see you guys in class.